As we have seen, the Constitution divided the government into three branches. Those are legislative, executive, and judicial branches. This division is important because it gives specific powers to each branch and set up something known as checks and balances. The point of checks and balances was to make sure that none of the branch is able to control too much power, and it creates separation of powers. Then we are going to see different examples of how different branches work together. The first one, or the first example, is that the legislative branch makes law, but the president in the executive branch can reject those laws within presidential rejection. As we have seen, the legislative branch makes law, but the president is the one to approve whether the law can be implemented or can be taken to the population or reject it. So here they can make the law, but the president rejects it using with the presidential rejection. The other thing is that legislative branch makes law, but judicial branch can declare those laws and constitution. So here to mean that legislative branch, they can introduce and make laws, but then the judicial branch can declare that or can show that they can conclude that those laws are not related to constitution, then they reject them. The other thing is that the executive branch, through the federal agencies, has the responsibility for day-to-day enforcement and administration of federal laws. So here, those federal departments and agencies have mission and responsibilities that vary widely, from environmental protection to protecting the nation's borders. So here it's like the main responsibilities of executive branch. Then the other thing is that the legislative branch has the power to approve presidential nomination and control the budget, and also can impeach the president and remove him from the office. So here it means that the legislative branch has the power to remove or to control all activities from the president and see whether the president is working well, or if not, they are free or they are powered to remove him from the office. The other thing is that the executive branch can declare executive orders, which are like proclamation that carry the force of law, but then the judicial branch can declare those acts and the constitution. So here it means that only executive branch cannot approve that things are ready or they are efficient, because they can declare executive orders, but then judicial branch can declare those acts and the constitution, and then they reject them. The other thing is that judicial branch interprets laws, but the president nominates Supreme Court justice, Court of Appeals, district courts, who make the evaluation. So here it's like people who are in charge of evaluating all the implementation of the laws. So president is the one to nominate those people who will be involved in the evaluation. The other thing is that judicial branch interprets laws, but then the Senate in the legislative branch confirms the president's nomination from judicial position, and Congress can impeach any of those judges and remove them from the office. Here it means that after the president has nominated people to be involved in the evaluation, judicial Senate from the legislative branch are the ones to confirm the president's nomination for judicial position. Here they can either approve or reject. So here it means that only president cannot confirm that people who are nominated are the one to be involved in registration and evaluation, whereas Senate didn't confirm that. So they can either impeach any of those judges and remove them from the office. Let's then move to the other part, which is two-party system. As we have seen during in 1800 during the election, Democratic and Republican gained power from Jefferson's victory, and they were both against federalism principles. However, in 1854, they were separated. Republicans were founded in the northern states by anti-slavery activists, modernizers, and ex-free soldiers. So the main cause of this separation was that the Republicans were opposing the Kansas-Nebraska Act, which included the Mississippi Compromise, by which slavery was kept out of Kansas. So here, the two parties were having conflict because, like, for Democrats, they were supporting slavery, whereas for the Republicans, they were anti-slavery, so they were not supporting slavery. It was said, according to Bundy, it was said that the Republican Party were seeing like keeping slavery or expression of slavery as agreeable. So they were not supporting, or they were not having the same idea as the Democratic. So here the Northern Republicans were saying that they saw the expression of slavery as agreeable. Then, under the stress of the fugitive slave law and the Kansas-Nebraska Act anti-slavery, Democrats left the party. So these are the people who were in the Democratic Party. But then, because they were against slave law and Kansas-Nebraska Act, they shifted from the Democratic Party and they moved to the Republican Party. So here, according to Bundy, it is said that they joined the former members of the existing party, which is against slavery. So this the Republican Party was decreased because members were increasing. So the third party or Republican Party shifted from 1864 to the mid 1890s and was characterized by the occurrence of the slavery people. So those were all people who were against slavery. They were all combined together and they formed this party to form the Republican Party. So Republican Party adopted many of the economic policies of the week, such as national bank, laying roads, high tariffs, homestead, and land grant policies. Then by 1858, the Republicans eliminated nearly all the legal states. The Republican Party first came to power in 1862 with the election of Benjamin Abraham to the presidency, and the Republicans in Central were strongly against the northern states. The Republicans were favored as the party of business. As we have seen, a lot of number of people from the Democratic Party moved, or who were against slavery, moved to the Republican Party. So the number of Republican Party increased, whereas the number of Democratic Party members decreased. So here then, at the time the American Civil War broke out, Democratic Party spread into two parts. So here there was World Democrats and Peace Democrats. Then most of the World Democrats united with the Republican president of that time, who is Lincoln Abraham. So here, as Democratic Party was spread into two parts. There was one set for World Democrats and Peace Democrats. Then people who were in World Democrats moved to the Republican Party, and you understand that the number of Republican Party members was increased. So then, though the number of Democrat members decreased, but it remained competitive. In 1929, a Great Depression occurred during Republican President Hoover, which set the stage for a more liberal government. Here, liberal government is also known as Democratic Party. So the Republican Party started losing support after this Great Depression. So this pulled down the Republican Party and promoted the Democratic Party. Here, the Democratic Party was led by President Franklin. Then, Democrats controlled the House of Representatives nearly uninterrupted from 1931 until 1995, and they won, or it won, most of presidential elections until 1968. Democrats began people after the introduction of New Deal program introduced by Franklin, the elected president. So here, all those people who were who shifted to the Republican Party, they came back after this introduction of New Deal. So New Deal liberalism means the promotion of social, or the meaning of that it means the promotion of social welfare, labor unions, civil rights, and the creation of business. Then the opponent, who stressed long-term growth, support for business, and low taxes, started calling themselves conservatives. Then after this, African Americans who were traditionally supporting the Republican Party began to support Democrats and started following the accent of the Franklin administration and the New Deal and civil rights movement. So you understand that now the Republican Party is starting to lose some people, because all people, or most of people who were on the side of Republican Party after this introduction of the New Deal, they started shifting or moving away from the Republican Party to the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party's main base of support shifted to the northeast and making a dramatic reversal of history. Basically, before, the Democratic Party was started in the south, and the Republicans started in the north. Here, then, the Democratic Party moved from the south and to the northeast. So they tried. There are some people who were taken from the north and joined the Democratic Party. In briefly, this is how Democratic Party and Republican Party we know today have been evolving over the years. Thank you so much, and I hope to meet you next time.